Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. I don't think I've ever seen this before where someone was pulled before the court on a perjury charge. It's something that is innate to a lot of Barbadians. It's something that is tangled up in your DNA. It's where you came from. If you were taught your history, you would know that about yourselves and you would work to fix it by doing certain exercises from the time the child is born. Certain exercises would be done to make sure that your child knows, speak the truth. And when it's time to speak the truth, yes, sometimes you may have to say sometimes you have to say something to get out of a situation, but at least equipped equip your children with the capacity to speak the truth, especially when you lay your hands on your precious Bible. When you lay your hands on the Bible and you are in court and someone's life is depending on you telling the truth, you need to be able to speak the truth. You need to be able to know how to speak the truth. It's an application that your parents need to make sure that they have that in your DNA when you're born. You don't have to pay for it. They don't have to pay for it. They can just install it by the way they teach you and the way they grow you up. Okay, I hate that saying, grow you up, but yeah, it's a saying, the way they grow you up. Now this guy, Trevon Omar Richards, he's 31 years old, a general worker. He don't have no job, he don't have no career, he's just a general worker. Out of St. John, he's been charged that having been lawfully sworn as a witness in a judicial proceeding, the trial of Gabriel Hyde versus the state, he willfully made a statement which he knew to be false or he did not believe to be true. He did that in April of 2025. He went as a witness in the court after being sworn in and told bare lies. I even told a story about a guy out of Barbados, born in Barbados, and he was working as a baggage handler. And when they caught him and all the smuggling he was doing, he could not speak the truth. He could not, his name was Victor Bourne. He could not speak the truth. And there are books that, we don't care what they write anyhow, but there's a book from a master, a colonial master, who talked about the fact that they would watch a slave and watch him stealing something. In fact, they would have it on stage that people be looking and, just keeping an eye on that particular person. And they would see him do it. And then when they called him into the main house and accuse him, he would swear, I would never do that to you. I will give you my children, put my children on the fire. He would sell anyone down the river, but he could not tell the truth. And that scared masters, the white masters. It scared them. It unnerved them, just how in a court setting, it unnerves you that someone, they are incapable of speaking the truth. Okay, they're incapable of it. So, hence, perjury, and, he has to answer for that. And it's the first time I've seen something like this in your news. First time. But lying is like breathing in Barbados for a lot of people. It's like breathing. You cannot live without it. And people just lie. They wake up lying. First thing on their mouth when they meet you is a lie, especially if it's a first meeting. And they're looking at you as, a conquest. Lies. It's like breathing. Remember that. It's like breathing. Okay? So, Trevon Omar Richards, 31 years old, has been brought up on charges for perjury. This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.